Watch as lefties unravel, because you don't need a mask to travel. Now we're forced to fly with liberal gripers instead of useless face diapers. True, we can finally show our faces, and it's enraging, hysterical nutcases. Yeah, masks are coming off faster than Jesse Waters' toupee at bedtime. I'll never get used to seeing that on my nightstand. Yesterday, U.S. District Judge Catherine Kimball Mizell struck down Biden's mask mandate that required face coverings on planes, trains, and buses. The Biden administration already plans on appealing the decision. You still have to wear them on the New York subway, of course, but that's mostly to block the smell of urine. Now that the mandate has been ruled unconstitutional, the TSA announced they'll no longer enforce masks at airports. No word on the constitutionality of airports charging $40 for a tuna sandwich. Am I right? And some of the media were not pleased and decided to take it out on the judge.
If you think she was not qualified to be a judge after at least graduating from law school, imagine how not qualified she is to make public health decisions about trying to control highly infectious, deadly pandemics.
A judge who was appointed by Donald Trump in the last days of his presidency, found unqualified by the ABA, and she was 33 years old when she was confirmed. Many other judges have found that this mandate was legal. It is a crazy way to have a judicial system.
Oh, get a grip, Toobin.
Yeah.
I mean that psychologically. But he can take it, however. So at the heart of their argument, she's from Florida, appointed by Trump and only 35. When they can't make a good legal argument, they assassinate the character. But they can go F themselves. The masks are off, which means the next time I'm duct taped to a seat, it'll be for fun. Kat, aren't you interested in the holdouts? Like, why people are freaking out? As though they latched onto the mask of some kind of identity component. It's become, and I've said this before, a human bumper sticker. Like, it says who you are, and you can't take it off.
Yeah, I wonder how long they're going to go with it.
Yes.
Because people are still going to wear masks to be like, I'm one of the good ones.
Yes.
But it sucks to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody knows that. So I wonder how long that they'll keep it going. But also, I feel like if all of this stuff was true, there would have been some pushback rather than, oh, okay, she says no, we won't do it anymore.
You know, Guy, it goes back to the thing where there always has to be two sides. So it's like if the left sees like, hey, Fox News is heralding then they go like, wait, they think the mask should be off? We should say that it's on. Definitely say that it's on. I feel like it's an arbitrary position to take.
It's like tribal, negative partisanship for sure. And I think we might need a remedial discussion in this country about the difference between something not being required and something being banned.
Right.
Because people are treating it like this judge just banned masks in America.
Yes.
And they're defiantly still wearing them and taking brave photos of themselves in their mask like they're sticking it to this judge. No, the whole point is we can make decisions for ourselves based on our own risk profiles. Mm-hmm. And if they want to wear 17 masks for the rest of their lives, that's weird, but like, go for it. And I've seen the videos like on airplanes of people cheering and whooping and celebrating. I was on the Acela coming up here last night when this came down, and the conductor got on mid-train ride to announce that this was no longer required, and there was no cheering.
No cheering.
There was like tears over the many masks. Why are they doing this? Although secretly people were sort of looking around. Off came the masks for like a good number of people because it's silly and cloth masks are pointless.
Ugh. I always wear a mask on a train.
I would like to know what caused the laugh. Like, what is
I don't know. I don't know why. It just smells on trains. You know what I'm saying, Susan? Here's the deal.
But do you wear them on planes?
No, because planes smell nice.
With the HIPAA air.
Yeah, the HIPAA air.
Delicious.
I love it. What about the class distinction that masks seem to purvey? Is that the right word, purvey? Is that even a word?
It's a word.
Convey.
Yes, convey.
Convey.
Yes.
Purvey is when you try to convince a cat. Conveying a class distinction when you sit, this is so weird, when you sit down to have something to eat at a restaurant, you're not wearing a mask, and everybody serving you is wearing masks.
Yes.
I find that really bizarre because it lays bare the class distinction between the people who work for you.
Service providers.
Yes,
and
that
those
bothers
that
me.
Pay for the services.
That's got to stop. Don't you agree?
So you think we should be equal?
Yes.
And communist and social?
I am a communist.
It's like,
totally.
wow, this is
I'm a free market
Capitalist.
anarcho-capitalist.
So I'm hoping, though, on airplanes, and I'll be the first one to say it, and I'll take the backlash. But if someone's sick and coughing while I'm eating my prepared microwave meal in economy class, I think they should be wearing a mask. I mean, have some etiquette. Use the right forks at dinner and put on a mask if you're sick.
It's situational. It's situational, though. That makes sense.
Yeah. We're not saying it should be banned. We're just saying, you're a
It should be
typical
by
liberal.
choice.
Plus, everybody, when they have a mask on and they sneeze, they pull it down to sneeze.
Yes,
Yeah, because
exactly.
they don't want to have
All
that.
the time. I've seen it so many times. Sometimes they pull it down because you don't want to get boogers in your own mask.
Exactly. Have you ever projectile vomited while wearing a mask? Oh, what a mistake that is. I just when we're in turbulence, I'm pulling that thing down, Joe, and I'm puking all over you.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I
It's
think
only be an improvement.
They need to come up with a combination mask coexist bumper sticker.
Yes.
And then you can turn yourself into a human Subaru and let everyone know where you stand on every issue.
It's a fair analogy because they're treating it like it's it's an identity component.
Sure.
Just like a bumper sticker, which tells you to visualize world peace. If you went up and peeled that off, they would be pissed.
Yeah, it's a flag. And like you said, no one's taking their masks away.
Yeah.
You can wear as many masks as you want for as long as you want. It's so strange that do they think that it's never going to end? I mean, the 1918 pandemic ended, and there was no vaccines back then.
Yeah.
And it killed a lot of people, unfortunately. But there has to be a point where we come out of this, but they don't want to let it go because they have this irrational feeling that, like you said, that if it seems Trumpish on this side, well, then I'll wear 30 masks and I'll wrap my head in duct tape. And if that's what you want to do, go right ahead. But other people are ready to get on with their lives. We've made it through. We're coming out the other side. Let people get back to normal lives.
Yeah, it's a good movie ending when it's a Trump-appointed judge who makes the best political decision. And that was I don't know when they appointed the judge, how long ago it was.
2020.
2020.
He was right on his way out.
Yeah, it's just a nice finger in the eye.